Hey, can you type in Big Yoshi on Google image search for me?
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're continuing our YouTube Spotlight series where we highlight our favorite creators. In this installment, we'll be ranking, drumroll please, the top 10 video game Dunkey videos.
Having so much fun playing this. Are you, Josh?
Number 10, Remakes and Remasters.
When a developer goes back and remasters a beloved game, they get a chance to make the game as good as you remember it being.
While most of Dunkey's videos show him messing around in various games, he does put out a video essay every once in a while. His Remakes and Remasters video was a strong analysis of the follies of companies remaking or remastering their games and what kinds of titles would warrant such a process.
A lot of issues this game has could be fixed simply by letting the player switch Kongs with the D-pad. Like you hit right, bam, Diddy Kong, bam, Jumbo Kong.
Despite being uploaded way back in 2016, much of what Dunkey says here still rings true today, in how companies favor certain IPs over others and how reckless they can be in fixing certain things over actual problems.
This game has huge game-breaking bugs, but instead of fixing that, they made the water look better.
Number 9, worst Hanzo ever.
Yeah, I don't know if we need a Hanzo.
Oh, Hanzo, nice job.
One problem with online games is how many folks tend to optimize the fun out of their games. People get so caught up in which character is good and which is bad and who matches up better against what. In reality, it just all boils down to if you understand the mechanics. Dunkey's video here, Worst Hanzo Ever, is clear evidence of that.
Wing at him at strike 1, he needs this. He needs this bad strike 2, oh wow! And here he goes, that's strike 3, he's out of there!
Throughout the video, you'll see Dunkey be subjected to scrutiny and slurs for choosing to play certain characters in Overwatch, only to become the MVP at the end of each match. No one will ever forget the legend of Dawnsley ever again.
If you switch off Tracer, she's not really good.
Number 8, Dunk Souls 3.
I ain't never listening to one of these ever again in my life. Beware your left, that means the monster will be on my right. He's probably will attack for... Damn it!
There are so many videos of Dunkey playing Soulsborne that are worth watching. We'll love his Sekiro and Bloodborne videos, but Dunk Souls 3 is the best of the bunch. No matter how many times Dunkey pretends to be the perfect strategist, his eventual deaths by the game's bosses are just as funny as when we saw the video the first time.
A new challenger approaches, but does he have what it takes to be a champion? Oh, he's pretty good. He's good. He knows what he's doing.
It also just perfectly encapsulates the trials and tribulations of playing a Dark Souls game for the first time. So much pain and suffering, all for the amusement of others. Just remember that the plunging attack is the most reliable move in the game, and you'll be fine. Maybe.
It's time to die, Dragon!
Number 7, Extreme Mario Maker.
So I guess one of these, eventually I'll hit the one that's not there.
Speaking of pain and suffering, Super Mario Maker was loaded with all kinds of levels designed to make players sweat. Dunkey takes on some of those levels here, but most of it is spent on one level known as Giga Bowser's Reckoning.
What did I say, people? Didn't I say that this game was for children? And I stand correct, as always. Now watching like...
Though Dunkey seems to be in complete agony in some moments, it was still entertaining to see him showcase neat ideas for mechanics and eventually beat each level. Of course, what else would you expect from the grand champion of Bowser's Big Bean Burrito?
No! What is this shit? No! Stop it!
Number 6, Game Dev Tycoon.
And I think this is a good game that we've made here. Critics are calling it pretty bad. Meh.
We all know about Dunkey's video game publishing arm, Big Mode. But a long time ago, way back in 2013, Dunkey simulated how he'd fare as a game developer. Through the use of a PC indie game, Game Dev Tycoon, Dunkey starts up Paul Venus Games and becomes a millionaire thanks to the smash hits known as Wild Wild Smith, Beaver Ball, and the Kill Butt series.
Millionaire! I'm a millionaire! Millionaire coming through. It's actually not selling that many.
Okay, maybe we're exaggerating the term smash hit, but you can't help getting a bit overzealous and protective of your own IP, right? If only the ride hadn't crashed and burned the way it did. R.I.P. Paul Venus Games.
It was great working with everyone. Game over.
Number 5, the Tekken 7 videos.
Nope. What? How did I do that?
For the shenanigans Dunkey goes through, you may not realize that he is one of the best Kuma players out there. This expectedly comes to the chagrin of one of his friends and online randos. Kuma is known to have some super cheap tactics in his toolkit, and Dunkey knows exactly how to use and exploit every one of them.
Only now I break out my mainest main.
The dancing, the pancake press, the stance changes, every annoying bit of Kuma is shown off here, and it is hilarious. And yes, Dunkey has already put out a Tekken 8 video, and we can't wait to see more Kuma antics. Number 4, Game Critics.
When you have multiple writers working on a website, you can lose track of who's actually talking.
Breathe easy, Sonic fans. Sega got this one right.
Sonic the Hedgehog 4, I think was pretty mediocre.
Sonic is good again?
Sonic was never good.
Game media has become increasingly aggravating for many folks due to constantly conflicting opinions and trivial talking points. Dunkey highlights these problems and more in this video. And honestly, it's got some hard truth here.
So many of these reviews read exactly the same. Makes you feel eerily like Batman. The player really feel like Batman.
From the way review scores rarely reflect a critic's feelings about a game, to how some audiences seek reviews and comics sections for validation. Dunkey lays out every issue in how we view and treat game criticism while emphasizing how everyone has different tastes. Really, he makes a lot of good points here.
Mainstream critics are pretty much restricted to only play the latest releases, so their standards are defined by what's been done recently.
Number 3, bad graphics.
There's like 50 sources of light and enemies just blend right into the environment. It is a cluttered overload.
Another absurd attitude we see in the gaming space is how graphics define a game's quality to some people. Most of these people conflate the quality of graphics with a game's art style. Here, Dunkey presents the idea of how graphics go beyond a game's visual fidelity.
See how Link barely takes up any space on the screen compared to here, where a third of the screen is dedicated entirely to Batman.
In a sense, graphics also embody a game's UI, HUD, and camera placement. There are many other compelling arguments he makes here, such as enemy design matching color schemes, and the problems with filters like motion blur and film grain. So you should really check it out if you haven't already.
You look at a hand-animated cutscene and it's so alive and expressive versus an automated cutscene with two stiff robots not even trying to lip-sync their audio.
Number 2, Legend of Zelda, Donkey Breath.
I'm gonna do like a log roll, kill him, roll over him, you see what I'm saying here?
When Breath of the Wild launched, there were so many great videos on YouTube showcasing the crazy and cool things that can happen in the game. But if you truly want to see the amount of freedom you have, Dunkey's got a great one for you.
Now that's a pretty good weapon. I just broke it. See you later, you animals. Don't pop the balloons, please.
Legend of Zelda Donkey Breath shows Dunkey succumbing to the harsh nature, enemies, and dungeons while trying to exploit the game's physics in ridiculous ways. We'd be lying if we said we totally didn't go and try any of these tactics for ourselves.
What are you doing now? Spin attack. Why did I give him the leaf? That's my best weapon.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. 4 minutes of red shell pain.
I can win! There's no shame in being third place.
Fortnite Infinity War. Dunkey's good at Fortnite. Just go and look at his Jake Paul YouTube channel.
Boss Baby's a movie.
Wrong. It's called Boss Baby Back in Business. It's on Netflix, so you're done.
It's a movie, dumbass.
Dude, you're gonna be so embarrassed when I put this on my Jake Paul YouTube channel.
I'm done with League of Legends. We all know YouTubers say they're done, but play in secret, just like Dunkey.
Riot has done almost nothing to help me out or promote me, and I emailed them for this first and only favor, and they respond to me, "Nope, you're toxic."
Ultimate Skyrim. If you want to Skyrim get modded beyond recognition, Dunkey dives into the madness.
The legend. I thought those stories were just kids' tales. Oh my god. It's really him. Ladies and gentlemen, Skyrim is here to save me.
Dunkey and Leah's wedding. Truly one of the funniest and sweetest wedding ceremonies we've ever seen.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Big Yoshi.
Thank you for calling Pizza Hut. This is Caitlin. Will this be for carry out or delivery?
Neither. I don't want anything. I'm not hungry.
Okay, great. Then don't call here.
I don't like pizza.
If you ever need one video to summarize Dunkey, it's this one. Within the span of 5 minutes, you'll hear Dunkey call up various establishments asking for food or the newest Yoshi game. Honestly, we almost feel bad for the folks on the other end of the line since they clearly have no idea what to expect.
Do you guys have the game Donkey Kong Frozen Ape?
The only thing that even popped up is Tropical Freeze, which came out last May.
Yeah, I want one copy of Donkey.
However, the best part is when Dunkey gets recognized by one GameStop employee. By the way, Dunkey, we know you're watching. Did you ever take up that man's offer on the spaghetti and meatballs? And most importantly, did you ask nicely?
And I'm looking for the game Hogan's Castle. Do you guys have that?
I do not, Dunkey, but I might have spaghetti and meatballs if you ask nicely.
What's your favorite video Dunkey's ever put out? Did it make our list? Let us know in the comments.
By the time Mario U really starts to do interesting things, it's over.
Damn, he f***ing hates this shit. What the f***?
It has a little something for everyone.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.